Hello, judges and fellow participants. So we are Team Tiba from Universitas Airlangga, and today we're presenting our analysis and solution to the BRI Strategic Challenge on MSME development, specifically on how BRI should allocate its resources from the supply side and also the demand side of the market access and the social value creation. So hi, my name is Faiza, and with me are my friends Amina and Rara, and together we've spent around 1 week digging into a BRI's ecosystem, and here we are going to give our take on what would be the best solution for it.
Every morning, before most bank offices begin operating, BRI's Mantri are already traveling across villages to meet micro entrepreneurs. Their role is no longer limited to distributing loans and collecting repayments. They are also expected to assess business conditions, provide financial education, introduce digital banking services, assess business owners, and respond to the different needs of their customers. For many micro-entrepreneurs, the Mantri is their closest connection to formal financial services. However, each officer must manage a large number of customers across wide geographical areas. As new programs and responsibilities are introduced, the time available to support each business becomes increasingly limited. This challenge is important because micro, small, and medium enterprises are the foundation of Indonesia's economy. MSMEs represent approximately 99.7% of business actors, contributing to around 61% of national GDP and employ nearly 97% of the workforce. Despite their significant contribution, many remain concentrated in the micro segment and continue to face unstable income, low productivity, limited financial literacy, weak digital capabilities, and restricted access to broader markets. Access to financing can help entrepreneurs purchase raw materials, improve equipment, or increase production. Nevertheless, financing alone does not guarantee sustainable business growth. Some businesses are able to produce more but still depend on the same limited customer base. Others receive opportunities from larger buyers but struggle to meet requirements related to quality, packaging, production volume, certification, and delivery consistency. BRI has a significant presence within this ecosystem. Through the Ultra Micro holding with Pegadaian and PNM, the group served 34.2 million ultra micro and micro borrowers in the first quarter of 2026. During the same period, the numbers of the borrower decreased by 4.1% year-on-year, while the combined loan portfolio increased by 5.3% to 705.1 trillion. BRI has also developed several MSME empowerment programs including Desa Brilian, Linggo UMKM, Clusterku Hidupku, dan Brilliant Entrepreneur. By early 2026, these initiatives had reached thousands of villages, millions of platform users, and 10,000s of business clusters. Even with this extensive ecosystem, the needs and readiness of Indonesia MSMEs remain highly diverse. Some businesses still require basic financial access, while others need stronger capabilities, wider markets, and more intensive access to. At the same time, BRI must serve this large and varied customer base through a very limited frontline resources.
Okay, so next let's review the key insights that we've seen and researched from this case. So first, from the supply side, so most of BRI's MSME clients, especially in micro and small businesses in rural areas, are still subsistence oriented. So they aren't even bankable yet, so no collateral, and still have irregular cash flows and low business capacity. So BRI's responsive business security system across the ultra micro holdings, such as Pegadaian, PNM, and KWN. But here's the problem. So each product optimizes for a different thing, and those things trade off against each other. So basically, BRI is essentially choosing product by product between profitability and inclusion. And financing alone can't resolve that trade-off because giving someone a loan doesn't automatically build the business capacity that they need to grow. So that's for supply. Next, for demand, BRI does have market linkage programs such as Linggo UMKM, Cluster Hidupku, and Brilliant Entrepreneur. The problem is that none of them come close into closing the gap with BRI's lending, which is 34 million borrowers versus at best around 15 million Linggo UMKM users and as few as 1,200 in Brilliant Entrepreneur. So why can't they close that gap? Because all three programs are still connected to MSME buyers to one enterprise at a time, and that connection is always runs through a Mantri. So with only 31,000 Mantri already stretched across lending, collections, and mentoring, every additional MSME onboarded onto these platforms costs the same fixed unit of the Mantri's time. So lending scaled is because it's standardized, repeatable process, and market linkage hasn't scaled because it's still a manual relationship effort. So finally, for the social value, reaching unbanked households, ultra micro entrepreneurs, women, and remote communities is expensive and slow, unfortunately. And it's also where BRI's mandates matters most because these are the groups that are most vulnerable without it. If BRI measures success by how many people it reach, it might expand access without improving anyone's actual well-being. So real welfare impact is not just about headcount. It's whether these entrepreneurs gain financial resilience, being stable enough to have income to plan ahead and less dependence on informal lenders, and have a business that supports their long-term household income and not just survive month to month.
The core issue is not simply the growing number of MSMEs requiring support, but whether BRI's current Mantri operating model is still capable of serving them effectively. Today, Mantri are expected to handle lending, repayment, collection, administrative work, business mentoring, financial education, and market linkage activities at the same time. This creates a critical question: how can BRI reduce frontline overload while continuing to deliver financial inclusion and MSME empowerment at scale? The problem is driven by three main factors. First, frontline capacity is limited. The number of Mantri has not grown proportionally with the number of consumers and villages they are required to serve. Many officers manage large portfolios across several locations, leaving a little time to understand the individual needs and development stage of each MSME. Second, the Mantri role is designed as a generalist position. Commercial targets, administrative responsibilities, capacity building activities, and market facilitation are assigned to the same individual. At the same time, the performance measurement remains more focused on lending and repayment outcomes than on long-term business development. Third, the service delivery model lacks specialization and coordination. There is no clear separation between supporting MSMEs to become business ready and helping them access wider markets. Without a structured handoff mechanism between different roles or teams, assistance becomes fragmented and MSMEs may not receive continuous support throughout their journey to night class.
Now, let me introduce our proposed solution. The first strategy is to begin with increasing the number of Mantri. Currently, around 31,000 Mantri serve nearly 70,000 villages across Indonesia. This means many of them are responsible for multiple villages while handling various operational and developmental tasks simultaneously. By increasing the number of Mantri, each officer can focus on fewer villages, spend more time engaging with MSME, and provide better business support without compromising portfolio quality. However, increasing the workforce alone is not enough. As BRI transforms into an MSME ecosystem orchestrator, the role of Mantri also needs to evolve. Instead of asking one person to do everything, we propose designing the role into two specialized positions. The first role is Mantri Budaya. This role focuses on strengthening the supply side of the MSME ecosystem by providing financial literacy, entrepreneurship training, and business mentoring. Their responsibility is to help unbankable households and micro-enterprises become financially ready and capable of growth. Second role is Mantri Budaya. While Budaya focus on the supply side, Mantri Budaya focus on demand side, or market opportunity. They connect MSME with buyers, supply chains, business cluster, and digital platforms, helping entrepreneurs expand their market and improve business competitiveness. To implement these two roles, we introduce the MantriTwogether program. Under this program, one Mantri Budaya and one Mantri Budaya work together as one team to serve two neighboring villages. Rather than working separately, they complement each other. One develops the business capacity of MSME, while the other creates market opportunities. Together, they provide more comprehensive support to the community. This new operating model creates several important benefits. First, it reduces workload by distributing responsibilities more effectively. Second, specialization allows each country to develop deeper expertise and improve service quality. Third, MSME features end-to-end support, from improving their business capability to expanding market access. Ultimately, this approach not only improves BRI operational effectiveness, but also strengthens its role as an MSME ecosystem orchestrator, creating both commercial value and long-term social impact. Our honorable judges, behind every MSME is a family pursuing a better future. Behind every village is a community waiting for opportunities to grow, and behind every one of them stands a Mantri. Today, this Mantri carries too many responsibilities. But the solution is not to ask them to work harder, it is to build a system that allows them to work smarter. Our solution empowers BRI to overcome this trilemma by enabling supply-side development, demand-side market access, and social value creation to happen together, not as competing priorities, but as one integrated mission. Our solution is not about asking Mantri to do more, it is about designing a system where BRI no longer has to choose between empowering MSME, expanding market, and creating social value. Because with the right operating model, all three can grow together.